right, good recap. Lots to cover today, so thank you for going through that. All right, let's jump into some charts. So, uh, basically, this here's the setup on the daily that we've been looking at. Yesterday, we talked about the Larry Williams smash day. First thing we usually check when we get open or pre-market. So we had the alert set for what would have been today's Thursday. Taking a second today. So it would have been Tuesday's high. Alert didn't pop during regular session, but the first thing we're gonna get is a pop of that alert breaking Tuesday's high. We're gonna open up here, up at all-time highs. It looks like here. This high, this previous high was 503.50. We're gonna open up 503.94. So so we're going to get alerts saying Larry Williams smash day long, and that's just based on popping Tuesday's high. We didn't have a setup on Larry Williams kind of theories based on yesterday's price action because we closed inside that prior day's range. So, over the weekend, Monday, we broke down the SPY, and we kind of talked about the fact that we have this key trend line here. Looks like we had a little trend, an overshoot, and now we're back inside. And if we're going to kind of continue, I could see us easily, potentially coming up to this other upper trend line, and continuing to kind of, although this kind of has this rising wedge look to it, we're still in a nice strong uptrend here. So that's when it's like you can start to drill down, use fibs, use dark pools, use flow. Let's see. I might not be sharing yet. Let's make sure we're doing that. All right. Let's see. Okay. I might have not had the chart go in there. If anyone, let me know. You should see a little signal and be able to grab the chart. All right, cool. My bad on that one. All right, so yeah, thank you guys. Just saw in the room. Thanks for pointing that out. So we'll recap real quick. We have the alert set on Tuesday's high. That was the one that closed below the prior day's low. So the failed breakout setup, the Larry Williams smash day, was a long, which didn't break yesterday. We closed inside that Tuesday range. We'll get the alert that pops as soon as we open because we're going to open up here up at new all-time highs on the SPY. We've got this trend line we looked at on Monday. We had a small overshoot to the downside of that trend line, and now I could see us potentially tagging the upside of this range, which could be another 5 points up on the SPY. So something to keep an eye on. Yeah, Westport, we'll try and get you some help with that. I'm not sure what's going on with your Discord. So if we jump over to the Qs, similar. So we had the alert set on breaking above Tuesday's high for the smash day. We'll get that alert as soon as we open. We're going to open above that Tuesday high, up at the 234. And then we've got the IWM is actually not really participating, but we will get, let's see, we still actually have a little ways to go here on the IWM to hit break that Tuesday high. So IWM, the smash day long entry would be a break above 199.72. Yeah, Green Beret. So this is kind of the daily charts here on the indices. Let's jump into the futures charts with the markup on them, and we'll take a look at what we've got. Yeah, we can start on the ES since that's one you're asking about here. All right, so let's see. We want to take a look at the London versus Asia session. So let's see if I have the indicator on here. No, not yet. So we'll throw on a little indicator that I use for futures traders if you want to. So basically the different overnight sessions come in handy knowing where those are, because that's kind of what algos would be looking for. So I'll switch over here to answer Greenbray's question. So this one, again, just added it to the chart. It's called Seek and Destroy Profile on TradingView. And basically all it's doing here is highlighting the uh, the session. So basically the Asia session. I have everything set here to New York time. So when I'm looking at, so that way, it's like market, my land is New York time now, so that's why I keep the chart set that way. So here's your Asia session and London session in yellow, and then we're going to get the New York session going here in 10 minutes. So basically, here's your Asia session, or excuse me, London session high is up here. 5068 on the ES. I have this level marked here, 5475, basically because bull would have some break even stop sitting right there. I could see, if the move, this is a big bull move, so if I could see them needing to come down, piss off bull, and then run it higher, and then we would look for this reaction up at 5068. Would also, if that is going to be the move higher, we would be looking to see what happens at 5475. Do we blast through with momentum, like we're going to need to keep going to the downside, or is it just a grab this guy, stop, pause, which would be the kind of idea for us to go higher? If we blast through and we're looking for more downside, I've got these kind of equal lows, double bottom type thing there from the Asia session, 50, 30, 50. And let's see. Thank you guys for helping out, Westport. Appreciate that. All right, so that's kind of to answer the question about the prior session highs and lows. But other than that, it's like we're kind of getting into uncharted territory. The other thing I would potentially do in this situation would be just throwing on some fibs of this last bull leg. Drawing from low to high, and you can see we're kind of up against this prior high there, popped it, and this would potentially give us some upside targets if we really continue to cook and we're in no man's land. That's kind of one way I would be doing it. This would give some possible areas of interest if we were to continue to the upside there. So one other idea. Let's see. Yeah, for sure. Get some, of course. That is why I'm here, getting into those charts. Let's see. NASDAQ. So similar here, if you wanted to be, we can track those sessions. So you get the Asia session high up here, 17,925.25. Below, again, similar. I am looking to see what this would be the spot where bull would have break-even stops in this area. That's 17,868.50. So as we're pulling back here, you can kind of see maybe this is just potentially a bull flag here on the hourly, just like little compression, pull back, falling wedge type deal. So I'd be looking to see them potentially stop out this bull. How do we react? Do we smash through? Or do we pause, just an attempt to piss off bull and run it higher? If we break through with strength and momentum, this spot I have marked up here is the next spot where I would see bull. You could clearly see, this guy's break-even stop at the bottom of this candle is intact. None of these wicks came down and broke through this 17,782.75. So I would be looking, if we continue to the downside, I would be looking for the reaction there. For upside, you can see this double top above 18,026. So that would be the spot. If they want to piss off bear, would be run it, stop these guys out, and then we would see if we get some kind of reaction, pause. Kind of similar was yesterday pre-market. We looked at this level here. And during the regular session, we didn't take that guy's stop, and then NVIDIA helped us blast through to the upside there. So that's kind of what we got. Let's see. And then mentioned the Russell, not really participating, but I kind of like this setup here. I mean, for bull, you've got bull would have break even stop sitting down here. We'll see if we need to go take that, but you kind of can see we've got a left shoulder head, possible right shoulder working now as a possible inverse head and shoulders. If we get some momentum to the upside, bull would have some break even stops sitting up there, 2030.3, and then this yellow box is an ICT daily gap. So we'll see that would have some potential room out. Basically, Algo's thinking price action is imbalanced in this area because of this candle here on the daily. Basically, just one pass through, just slicing right through this area, leaving this candle's low to this candle's high as kind of potentially unbalanced price action. So that's kind of what we got on the futures.